Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, the show about all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. All things hot and all things not. News, reviews, interviews, chat, text, and what's next. And here are your hosts, Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers and eZ's dad, Jim Zuley.
Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners all over the world. Good morning, Reatha. How are you doing this morning? Are you wide awake and ready to roll?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm wide awake. I can vouch for that part.
Whether it's time to rock and roll.
It is so hot in Los Angeles. I don't want to even move. I just want to sit still and
Reatha, I heard it was
sit
up to
underneath
85 degrees. Wow.
Oh, it was 98 yesterday.
Man, it's not a day to jog and
don't
try to get in shape and all that kind of stuff.
No,
you know?
I don't do hot weather.
Yeah,
but you know what it is
topic.
time to do? It's time to get ready for the Wall of Fame Awards, the virtual Wall of Fame Awards. September is going to be here before you blink your eye, and the 26th is going to be here. It sounds like it's going to be so exciting. This whole new virtual thing, I'm getting into this virtual thing now. Matter of fact, we have the promo for the Wall of Fame promo.
Well,
the Wall of Fame promo.
Are you looking to accelerate your influence? eZWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business, brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the eZWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.eZWayBroadcasting.com or text eZWay Wall to 55678.
Yes, indeed.
And that takes us up to our hot topic.
That's right. It's hot topic time. It goes so fast.
Ripped from the headlines, today's hot topic.
We were talking about the heat. I mean, it is hot in Los Angeles. They say we're in for like a 7-day heat wave, and it's the hottest that it's been in years in Los Angeles. You know, I said at the end of last year that this year we were going to have unusual natural occurrences. They were going to be natural, but they were going to be unusual. This heat wave is one of them. They're having storms like they've never had on the East Coast, or not like they've never had, but, you know, been 100 years since they've had these kind of storms. The tropics have been having all kinds of activity that hasn't happened in years. I don't know, Jim. It's really kind of crazy here with what the weather is going on. So, as I'm always telling you, everybody, stay prepared. Have your water, have your flashlights, have your backup power if you have it. Be prepared, because you never know what all this crazy weather is going to cause. And wear your mask. I can't drill this hard enough. I have friends that, I don't wear my mask all the time and blah, 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 blah. They say that until one of their relatives dies from COVID. Whether they work or don't work, wear them anyway. It seems to be when we started wearing masks that the incidence of COVID-19 went down. So you got to say that it helps a little bit, and every little bit helps at this point. So wear your mask, even in the heat. If you got to stay inside, stay inside. You know, we're not the spring chickens that we used to be, so we need to stay inside. And even when you're inside, if you've got people, I had some people come do some work, have them wear masks. And that's my hot topic for today, Jim. What's your news updates this week?
I just wonder if this is beneficial for bank robbers. Anyway.
Absolutely it is. I have some friends that look like bank robbers in their masks, but that's a whole other story.
Death Valley, like Reatha said, we're breaking records, and we actually did. 130 degrees is the hottest ever recorded on the planet Earth, and in our Death Valley area. Yeah, that's what you put in the stove and turn the heat up to. Tropical storm Isaias left the beaches with sea ice on the East Coast. Iowa really got hit hard. Pleads for help after a storm leveled homes and businesses. The same 100 mile per hour winds went through Chicago, about 700-mile path. Coronavirus could make a comeback as the U.S. rebuilds, and of course, and then you got many doctors are going online saying that the COVID-19 is a little bit overblown, but like Reatha says, wear your mask. We want to be safe. President Trump rebuilding a shutdown economy, had a record-paced jobs, stock market, housing, businesses, and the lower rates all coming back together, coming strong. Postal Service is having its issues. They're to have a $13 billion revenue shortage this year due to mail delivery plunge. We have major accomplishment for the president regarding the resolving an issue, a lot of issues, and now they have a cooperation to allow shifted dynamics, and it allowed them to put together a Israel-UAE, partnership. So I'm looking into that. This is really big news. President Trump signs order setting deadline for the TikTok sale, and Beirut, Lebanon blast. They've got a long way to go. Their main harbor, and they were already in deep financial trouble, and the main harbor got hit, and this blast leveled areas and caused a shock wave to go across the whole city. So it's going to take a while to rebuild Beirut. Zillow founder Rich Burton, why prices keep going up. The nationwide trend towards remote works brought on by social distancing concerns. 70% of Americans working from home report that from time to time they're working from home. Almost a third of people in some states have little or no confidence that they can pay August rent or mortgage. Amy McGrath falling behind Mitch McConnell in the race for the Kentucky seat. Nationwide, I forgot this little tidbit, 1 in 8 households had mortgage rent deferred. Now, remember I told you the deferment could go various ways. It could go on for 3 months, then you got to get caught up, or put on the end of the loan. San Antonio, Texas, multiple people have been injured in a shooting at a flea market in San Antonio. They said 100 shots were fired. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler is not getting along with the police down there, does not hold rioters accountable. The police are arresting the people, and they're letting them go. They're not prosecuting, so the police are going to different areas where they'll prosecute. Stimulus check number 2, possible. Looks like it's going to be put together. They're taking care of business on that, but they're holding off on business. So don't hold your breath. The Senate has adjourned until September, and the House of Representatives is on recess till September 14th. President Trump's brother passed away. His words, "It is with a heavy heart I share that my wonderful brother, Robert, peacefully passed away tonight." Well, that was a few days ago. "He was not just my brother. He was my best friend. He will be greatly missed. Both of us will meet again. His memory will live on in my heart forever. Robert, I love you, and rest in peace." That's what the president said. So, Reatha, a lot of news. I try to squeeze it in, but remember, like we talked about, if you are going to travel, there's been some issues in some areas. Oh,
yeah,
so much going on. The COVID, and then the situation with dealing with all this, and then the heat. I guess, all right, with that, we have to go on a commercial, and we're going to have our amazing guest coming up, Jason
Looking
Spann.
to take the next step? Join the eZWay network and become part of our eZWay family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to eZWaypromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, to 55678.
eZWay magazine is your best vehicle to advertise in if you would like to reach a quality database in corporate Hollywood. Not only will you read the stories and enjoy the content, you will also get to interact through social media and get to meet who's featured at the event, as well as get exclusive interviews from your favorite celebrities. eZWay magazine is a Los Angeles and Orange County-based magazine, but also reaches an international audience. Subscribe to eZWay magazine today by following eZWay Broadcasting on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or eZWayBroadcasting.com's website. To advertise, call 424-209-9290 or email contact@eZWayBroadcasting.com. That's letter E and letter Z, because we don't do it the hard way. We do it the easy way. Welcome to eZWayBroadcasting.com, your one-stop shop getaway to corporate Hollywood. eZWay specializes in red carpets and will enhance your experience. eZWayBroadcasting.com is top-ranked on Alexa and houses the eZWay TV Film On channel, podcast radio station, and eZWay magazine. Learn more about the beautiful eZWay Angels and follow their events calendar. For more information, visit eZWayBroadcasting.com and click on About Us or call 424-209-9290. Don't forget to subscribe to the website and follow eZWay on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages for amazing updates and opportunities. Remember, that's letter E and letter Z, because, well, we do it the easy way.
That's where I come in with it. You remember that? Dun, 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 boom, then you get started. But, moving along, Reatha, you remember we had Jason Spann on several months ago, and we have more requests to listen to Jason coming in here. And I found him very intriguing. He just has such passion, and his station Xspannsion works with eZWay Promotions to expand your business, and he's got a passion to and basically relentless in his pursuit of this, and is hosting a show and ways that he does business to help, and that's what people need now, is this help and guidance. So I mean I could go on and on with an introduction for Jason. I just want to bring him on and start getting into this, because with what we're dealing with today, this is really something that's necessary, a skill that he has. Jason, you're on with us?
How are you this morning?
There he is. Hello, Jason. This is Reatha. You remember Reatha Gray?
Absolutely.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Ms. Gray. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderfully.
We know you're a busy guy, and it's just that the world is spinning in a crazy pace right now, and with business and without businesses on point, it's a different world, and your skills are definitely needed. And you're working with eZWay Promotions to expand businesses and help them and guide them. Let me ask you this again. What you could have skyrocketed forward with what you're doing without all the portions of it where you help others. What was it that you that programmed you to do this kind of thing, where you want to help people with their business?
Thank you for the question, and that's a very good one. I would have to say that some of the obstacles that I've encountered when it comes to putting my situation together, and understanding that if I would have known some of the things I know now earlier, some of those obstacles could have been averted, and the obstacles are very real. I just think that entrepreneurship is a beautiful thing. I think that when we talk about the American way, that's one of the building blocks of it. It is the opportunity. If you have the idea and the work ethic, you can put together a situation that takes care of your family, maybe for generations, and it's something that you love doing and allows you to give back. And I think that's about as American as it gets. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help as many people as possible experience that.
And it's a fulfilling
thing, especially at this time when people are losing their jobs, and they have to really be creative. I know one creative thing that people have done is learn how to make masks, and you can buy masks on every corner now, and
Absolutely.
over the internet and everything.
Absolutely. And that's a beautiful thing because, I mean, when it really comes down to it, in this country, isn't it uplifting to be able to believe that if nobody hired you, you could take care of yourself?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of issues. Do you ever come across people that, you know, hey, I want to start a business, you know, and you could help, but you have to kind of be a little cautious on which area, and you kind of advise them, look, isn't it good to have a little background on where you're going, although they do have the spirit of entrepreneurship, but they have to be a little caution on which direction they go. This might seem really interesting, but if you don't know what you're doing, it could be a very costly mistake, right?
It absolutely could be, because you could step away from a situation. And don't get me wrong, employment is a beautiful thing. You could walk away from a situation that offers you some level of security and go off on your own, and it could be disastrous. But this is where seeking wise counsel comes in, because every good business is built on a good idea. You might have the passion, you might have the spirit of entrepreneurialism, but let's face it, your idea, it might not be $1 million idea. So being willing to listen to criticism and seeking wise counsel is essential.
Yeah, well said, Jason. You're on point on this. So I'll hit you with some of the top challenges faced by entrepreneurs today, because you know that the statistics are not very good as far as business starting out. I don't want to be a pessimist here, but a lot of them are successful. But some of the main concerns are cash flow management, hiring employees, time management, delegating tasks, choosing what to sell, marketing strategy, capital, and a strap budget. So these are all things you probably come across. What do you suggest to somebody who, you know, I want to start my own business. I've got $5,000 saved or $1,000 saved or whatever. What do you do when it comes to the financial aspect of getting started? Do you recommend a caution, err on the side of caution, go slow?
I absolutely, especially in these times right now, I would recommend that you definitely seek wise counsel. I would advise you seeking out the advice of a business planner, because the numbers are essential. You spoke on financing a minute ago. A lot of what we call small businesses, though no business is small to the owner, of course, the main thing that they come across as far as obstacles is financing. And that's why with Xspannsion, the show which I'm hosting through eZWay Network, as a matter of fact, one of my next guests is going to be a leader at the Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to discuss some of the different avenues that small businesses can apply to seeking financing. And that's during regular times on top of what we're going through with COVID, and a lot of businesses just trying to keep their doors open.
Oh, that's an understatement, trying to keep their doors open. Now, this situation that's going on now, I think people are starting to, they learn, they adapt, and now they're doing business from home. Many people are doing business from home. Do you think it's going to kind of settle in on some of these situations where, hey, I'm doing all right with my 10 employees working from home on their computer. I mean, some you can't. Some have to be in the they have to get back to the warehouse and everything. But you have a lot of businesses, and I know buildings that have 10 floors and whatever, and there's 50 employees per floor, and they won't have to go to work, a lot of them, if they could start transitioning to a home business. You think that's going to affect some coming back and just staying at home and working from home, or do you think they're going to want to get back in the office?
Well, as your son, Eric Zuley, likes to say, we are in the midst of a transition from brick and mortar to broadcasting. And that's what Xspannsion seeks to do, is play a role in that transition, because right now we are definitely seeking a new balance between brick and mortar and broadcasting, and there's no doubt that the scale is starting to be tipped more toward the broadcasting. So I would really suggest that entrepreneurs be mindful of the need of an internet, not only presence, but service. Figuring out ways to be able to offer your services online is going to enhance any business.
Jason, I have to tell you, even I'm an actress, and I've actually shot commercials from my home during this period, which was something that never would have entered my mind. So literally, I was the location manager, the set decorator, the hair, the makeup, and I broadcast straight from my living room. So you never know.
You're absolutely right, and that's a beautiful thing. There's a whole rethinking going on. This is a devastating time, but out of devastation, innovation always rises. That is a perfect example right there. People are rethinking how to apply their niche. We all have one. It's just rethinking how to keep it relevant and how to move with where business is going now. And it's trending at home, online.
And relevant is the key word, because I had the phone that could shoot it, I had the tripods, I had lights, I could figure out a backdrop. So you have to stay relevant and current.
Absolutely, absolutely. And isn't that the whole spirit of entrepreneurialism, keeping yourself in the game, economically speaking?
And being resilient.
So now, when is your radio show on? Or I always call them radio shows. That's not really what they are. They're broadcasts over the internet.
Yeah, Xspannsion. Yeah.
They're on every Saturday at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
And how do people listen to it?
I actually just did the pilot this past Saturday, and it went really well. Eric was gracious enough to be a guest, and it went really well. I'm really pleased. The feedback was fantastic, and what I really want to do is let entrepreneurs as well as entertainers know that they have access to promotion on major platforms that they might have never thought possible. I would really like for them to contact me at eZWayHallOfFame.com, eZWayWallOfFame.com. Leave me a message, contact me, and I would love to discuss how we can get their business the promotion it needs and see if we can't help them expand their situation.
Exactly. And it's definitely needed today with a lot of businesses. And are you finding, now you work with existing businesses, and some people may come to you and they have ideas to start a business. If they have an existing business, what would you advise them as far as, growing in today's, day and age? Do you say go at a certain pace, not too fast, but you have to go at a certain pace? And because here's my point here. I hear that some businesses, and in your hands, they can grow pretty rapidly, it seems, especially with eZWay Broadcasting and you together. Now, Absolutely. They start growing. They get bigger, but then they can get to a point where like, you can build a big ship. Look at this beautiful ship I built. But you can't really take it out because there's not enough of the bases covered, enough people to handle everything, and it starts getting big. Do you find that could be a situation with some people where they grow to the point where they're not really ready to fill the shoes of, what they built? So you have to go at a certain pace and be able to control that pace, right?
Absolutely. Progress, like any other type of change, it has to be monitored. It has to be watched. That's an integral part of doing business, is understanding when to expand, if necessary, when to haul things in a little bit. These are definitely things that come to you with not only experience but with wise counsel.
Yeah, the counsel part, that's important. I'm glad you reiterated
because there are so many people. I mean, and that's a big part of being a good business person too. Do not be afraid to ask. There are going to be people that are going to know more than you know about certain aspects of, I don't care if it's a business you've been in 50 years. With new technologies coming out, there might be something out there that could help enhance your situation exponentially. But if you don't expose yourself to information, if you don't ask the question, you'll never come across that technology. So ask questions. That's a really big recommendation that I would make.
Well, especially in this day and age, you got very notable people, and they don't know what to do, and their business is crumbling like a shopping center I've seen. Sears, Penny's, Macy's, it's coming down. They're folding up the centers.
Absolutely.
Now, how's your eZWay experience?
Go ahead. Jason, how's the
I was going to say, how has your eZWay experience been?
It's been fantastic. Dr. Dante Sears, as a matter of fact, she's been great. She handles my internet situation, and she handles it with aplomb. Eric, I'm lucky enough to not only consider him a mentor, but he's also a friend, and I appreciate everything that he's done for me, and he has shown me how to touch the finer points when it comes to broadcasting as well as producing. I mean, he's building a whole other side to my situation, and I can't wait to share with people what eZWay Broadcasting has done with me. And I'm humbly going to mention the fact that I'm a nominee for the eZWay Awards Golden Gala Awards, September 26th, and I can't wait, and I'm going to put it out there. I will humbly accept if I am lucky enough to win.
Well, being nominated for that is a big thing. Congratulations, Jason, and we want to thank you for coming on, because I know you're very busy with everybody you're working with and taking care of your situation. I'll tell you, congratulations on that Xspannsion. I heard your show. I saw your show and with you and Eric, and it was very interesting and informative. Really
I appreciate that very much. Mr. Zuley and Ms. Gray, I appreciate you letting me grace the airwaves with you. You've been gracious with your time, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason. These are words that are definitely going to be beneficial to the entrepreneurs out there. And with that, thank you again, Jason, and I think we're going to move into a commercial.
Looking to take the next step? Join the eZWay network and become part of our eZWay family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to eZWayPromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, text eZWay to 55678. Are you looking to accelerate your influence? eZWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business, brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the eZWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.eZWayBroadcasting.com or text eZWayWall to 55678.
And
now it's time for Carmelita's Corner.
Carmelita's Corner. Yes, indeed. Carmelita. And there we go.
You are about to experience Carmelita's Corner. Carmelita's song Rosebud made it to the top 40s with the godfather of soul, James Brown. She's the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. Now here's your host, Carmelita Pittman.
Well, hello there. We're here once again in Radio Land, coming your way. And I've got a great, great surprise for you. I've got a wonderful guest. And she's often associated with a very popular song. I hope we can hear that. Will be my way of introducing her. Okay, let's bring on the music. We're bringing on a musical guest. Okay, well, I guess that's about all we're going to hear. You probably recognize those strains. I've got Sunshine, and this lady is full of sunshine. And that song, which is titled My Girl, which was made popular by the Temptations, was written about our guest coming your way today, the wonderful First Lady of Motown, named First Lady by Berry Gordy himself, Ms. Claudette Robinson. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I am
okay. I know, but I was really straining to hear that introduction, but I hope you could make it out. I thought it would be cute to have our wonderful engineer play a little bit of My Girl. And I want the audience to know that song was dedicated to you.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, you've got a long history. My goodness, I've been looking over your biography, and we'd be here all day long if we went over all your credits. But I think most everybody knows who you are.
Well, I hope so. And for the ones that haven't, I'd like to introduce myself to them and tell them a little bit more about me. I've been truly blessed to be a part of the original Motown family, and and I have to thank all the people around the world who've made all of that possible.
Well, you've had quite a career, Claudette, and you're still moving and grooving. My goodness, I mean, we have to set the bar, because you and we both come from the same generation, and we're not letting any grass grow under our feet. That's for sure.
Well, we can't do that, because if you stand still long enough, it will grow.
Well, tell us about your latest project. How did you come up with the adventures of Claudette's wonderful, miraculous Motown adventure? That's the children's book that you have.
Yes, it is. It's Claudette's Miraculous Motown Adventure, and it is my life story, starting with the miracles and how it's told in a fantasy way to introduce people to know who the First Lady of Motown is, and also a little about the Miracles, who were the very first group with Motown, and we were there almost 2 years before any of the other artists came along. We met Mr. Gordy actually in 1957, and Motown actually began in 1959. So we were there from the beginning. We saw all the other artists come in, and, for me, it was like being the lone female for the longest time, because all the artists that were signed up were males, whether it was a male group or a solo artist. But the book is telling kind of the story of how it came to be and actually how music saves the day. So I hope that they will all I want to say rush right out and get a copy, but I guess go to Amazon. And it's Claudette's Miraculous Motown Adventure, and fortunately, just released is an audio version of the book. And I'm also doing a documentary on my life, and that hopefully will be released, I think now, next year in 2021. And, I've done a lot of interviews and a lot of, whether it's radio or TV, which actually is like on Zoom now, because, of course, that's what you have to do. We can't go into the TV studios like we once did. But I'm getting ready to, on September 26th, 6th, I will be doing the eZWay Awards Golden Gala, and I'll be presenting Performer of the Year Award with Kevin Dorsey, who was Michael Jackson's former music director.
And I want to thank you for accepting that invitation to be a part of what's going to be a wonderful event. And I think I should make an announcement that I just learned that I'm going to be nominated, or that I have been nominated as Performer of the Year. So God willing, I'll be receiving that award.
Well, that would be absolutely amazing. Congratulations.
I couldn't think of a better person to to present it, whether I win or not. But I have been nominated for that Wall of Fame award, and I want to invite you to also join the Wall of Fame itself. We have an eZWay Wall of Fame, which is like another version of Facebook, except it's private and it's more direct. And there are all kinds of wonderful people involved in it. And I've also become a member of that as well. So I would like to invite you to join it and continue to promote and do what you're doing in connection with some other amazing people. And I believe Kevin Dorsey is also a member of the eZWay Wall of Fame as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Thank you for the invite. I'll certainly connect.
Yeah, I'll send that link out to you. In fact, I'll send it to you today.
Well, that'll be great. I'm going to get right on it. It sounds like something I'd be really interested in. So I look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and life is so exciting. I mean, it's a lot of things going on that are really, you know, dramatic, and so many lives being lost and people being ill. But on the flip side of that, we have to just stay encouraged, you know, and just know that this too shall pass. And what we're going to be able to do is come out of this and look back and just have learned so many lessons, you know, from it. And we have to just try and stay as healthy as we can, you know, be as safe and cautious as we can, and just continue. You know, like when I get up every morning, I give myself little talks, private talks of telling, you know, like what my day is going to be like, or trying to make it as best I can. Because, you know, what happens is your whole entire day begins with what you're thinking and what you're going to do with it. And if we think negative, it'll be a negative day. So I try to think as positive as I can, and really just get moving and think of all the things that are blessings rather than the things that are not. And not to think about what I don't have, but for the blessings of the things that I do have. And I'm not speaking of material things. I'm speaking of so many other things. You know, number one, your health, and all the, you know, your friends, your family first, and then your friends. And it is a true blessing, because I woke up this morning and I was really excited about, I'm going to do this show today, and that'll be the start of the day. Then I was thinking about, I have to really, I'm going to have to mail out some books, because I had donated some books to an organization of schools. And so I was like, very, you know, it's like an exciting thing to just be able to still be, as they say, moving and grooving.
That's right. Keep it moving.
Yes.
And most of all, maintain an attitude of gratitude. And that's really what you were saying.
Absolutely. That's the best one. Right, really a great way to put it, and well said.
Yeah, and we're all blessed just to wake up another day, because a lot of us didn't make it, you know, and especially during these times.
You're correct on that, Carmelita. And it is such an honor and a pleasure to, you know, meet with you on the radio today. And, you know, as we've had so many occasions to be able to be in each other's presence for many, many different things. And I thank you for that.
And Claudette, your friendship is priceless. I'm very, very honored, that you're part of my circle of friends. And as you say, we have had many occasions to be together. In fact, a couple of times where we've actually received awards together.
Absolutely.
And one of the most recent was this year, as a matter of fact, during February, when Americans of African descent were recognized, and we received a recognition from the state legislature and the state senate, which I want to thank, if he's listening, Jerome Richardson. And also I understand that Zyla McLeod was involved in making that possible. So I'm going to thank them from Crozier Junior High School, and that was a great experience. I mean, the whole auditorium full of those youngsters, they were so happy to see you, Claudette, and all the other celebrities that showed up. I was supposed to get that award. When I received the phone call, my friend said, we want to give you, this honor. And then I started thinking about some of my other friends. I said, well, then I started thinking about this one and that one. And the next thing I knew, about 14 of you all showed up and were participating. And my friend is still thanking me to this day for bringing all of you out there. And I thank you for being part of that, Claudette.
Well, I thank you for actually recommending me for that award, and it was a wonderful, wonderful event. I'm only sorry that it wasn't perhaps televised so that some of the people could have seen the tremendous, amazing talents of these young people. It was almost like they were true professionals, and none of them were out of high school yet. Some of them were
junior,
probably...
junior high school kids.
Yes. Yeah,
anyway, I'm just glad we had a good time. The kids had a great time. And, in fact, we all ended that program on stage dancing together, remember?
I do recall. I don't know if that part needed to be televised.
Oh, but that was fun. I mean, everybody was on stage with the youngsters. We were all moving and grooving on stage.
Well, those young people were absolutely amazing in every way. Their talent is one that I hope that eventually the world will be able to see and recognize, because they are truly, truly talented. And I know that that'll go far, just if the right people get an opportunity to see them. And I'm so happy that I was able to see them, because, I didn't know what to expect when I got there. I thought we'd just have, a quick thank you so much, and you were part of Black History or something, and that was it. But it was a complete show. It was absolutely fantastic, amazing. And I hope that they at least recorded the children so that, they'll have a record of these amazing children. And I keep using the word amazing because that's exactly what they are.
Yes, and you know what else is amazing? We had our Reatha Gray there, too. She's a co-host of the show that we're part of. And,
right.
Yeah, she was there, and a very accomplished actress, which I call a working actress. There's so many of them out there that are not working, but as she says,
right.
She manages to be an entrepreneur and can do her own thing right there in her living room if she needs to. But she's made a lot of movies, and a lot of movies that we've enjoyed watching, and has been a co-star with Betty White, Off Your Rocker, and so on. I just want to mention that, speaking of talent, that our producer, Eric Zuley, never stops. He does not let any grass grow under his feet. And he's got another venture, the Golden Stage, coming up, where people like those youngsters that we saw will have an opportunity to be heard and seen. And this is like an American Idol, a virtual American Idol. And he's looking for the next superstar. So who knows? Maybe we can invite some of those kids to get on stage and be discovered.
Well, they certainly had the talent to be able to do that, because, talent is really everywhere. The only negative side is that often they don't have a platform or place that they can be seen. And even though there are a lot of shows, that they can audition for, there's so many children out there, or young people, I should say, that want to become, famous or talented. They already have the talent, but be able to show the world, they just don't get that opportunity. So I hope that some of those children will get the opportunity to do that, because they were top-notch for sure.
That's true. And speaking about talent, I just want to once again give a shout out, to what's happening here with the eZWay fam and all that's going on with the team. We've got Angelique and so many others involved in helping to make this happen. And we've got one eye on the clock, and we're just about ready to head out of here. And I don't know if you're in voice or not, but I mentioned to you before that it would be nice, to go out on one of your famous songs. So let's see if we can get our engineer on the ball here and get him to play a few notes of it that we can sing along with.
Okay, and Carmelita, before we go on to that, can I just tell you a couple of things about how to find me? Like Facebook, Claudette First Lady Robinson.
Yeah.
And and on Instagram at Miracles Music, and at First Lady of Motown, which is 1ST. And then also, I guess that's it, on Twitter at First Lady of Motown and at the Miracles Music. I think I said that. But anyway, I'd love to connect with anybody that may be interested in connecting with me. So thank you all for listening for this interview today. And here we go, Carmelita.
Okay, let's have it. I did you wrong. My heart went out to play, but in the game I lost you. What a price to pay.
I'm crying.
Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby.
Mistakes. I know I've made a few, but I'm only human. I'm waiting for you, Carmel.
Oh, you got it.
But you know what?
You got it. I think the frog has been trying to creep up in my throat this morning, Claudette.
Well, I had that, and I had wanted to get me some hot tea before we started, but then I got distracted by something else and never got the hot tea. But I tell you, it has been a delight this morning to speak with you and speak with the audience, and I just want to say thank you so much for having me as your guest. And I look forward to September 26th when we do the eZWay Awards Golden Gala, which should be a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun. And thanks for coming on, Claudette.
And thank you, and you have a blessed and exciting day.
You too.
And healthy.
Okay.
Well. That's in the history.
And it's tech time.
Tech time.
Smartphone, cell phone, PC, Mac, tablet, iPad. That's right. It's tech time.
Yeah, Jim was saying that was some history. It really was. We had a wonderful day at that event with those young people performing. I'm just glad they didn't ask me to sing with them this morning. You guys have been saved from my voice. But going on to tech time, I just want to talk a little bit quickly this morning about having food delivered or picked. So in this time of quarantine or lockdown or whatever you want to call it, you can actually have your groceries delivered to your house. Now, you can go pick them up also. The advantage of picking them up is they don't usually charge for you to pick them up. They do all the shopping for you, and they have a designated area where you park. You pull up in your car, you park. They come, they put it in your trunk, in your back seat. You never have to touch them. They don't have to touch you. You don't have to go into the market. I've done that. Several markets do it. The big box stores do it. And the only thing is you can't go pick out your own things. They pick it out. Now, the shoppers are supposedly knowledgeable, so if you get grapes, in theory, they're going to get you good ripe grapes, or if you get a melon, they're going to get you a good ripe melon. But it isn't the same as buying it yourself, but it's a trade-off. You don't have to go in the market. You don't have to stand in the lines. Or you can have it delivered to your home. Now, that's a little more tricky because not only do they shop it for you, they come and they leave it on your porch. And they're bagged up. They're all kind of enclosed in bags, and they just leave them on the porch. They ring the doorbell. You come out, and you get them. Now, you pay for all of this online, so those of you who just don't want to use your credit card online, this won't work for you. But you pay for it online, and voila, it just appears. Now, you may not want to do it all the time or every day, but there might be occasions that you just don't feel like in this heat. Going out and carrying groceries is not something I want to do. So it might be something that you want to do occasionally, especially as the weather changes. When it starts raining, I don't know that I'm going to want to go stand in line at the market and then stand at line in the market and then have to carry out groceries. So it's something you might want to consider. You might want to start with a small order to make sure that you like it. I don't buy my fresh produce that way too much because I don't trust anyone else picking out my produce. But for canned goods, juices, bottled goods, packaged goods, non-perishables, it's great. So just a suggestion. A lot of people I don't want to learn how to do that technical stuff of buying stuff online. But they even give you a choice. If they don't have your product, you can have them not buy anything at all. They can call you and ask you what you would like to substitute, or you can tell them what substitute you want. And the other tip I want to give you is make sure you check the package when you get it. I checked the package. I didn't check the package when I first got it, and later in the afternoon I looked in the bag, and I was missing a couple of items. But I called them back. I said my 2 items weren't in there. No hassle, no questioning. They sent me the 2 items the next day. And different stores, sometimes they'll give you a window of delivery. It might be 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes you want to make sure that you're home to make sure that you get those packages off your front porch. But it's a great service. It's real easy to learn, real easy to do. Excuse me. See, I told you didn't want me to sing. Okay, there's my voice. So it's real easy to do, and you might just get a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or somebody to come show you how to set up your purchases, and it's real easy. That's my tech time for today. And, Jim, what's your Jim today?
Very interesting.
Okay, baby boomers, it's time for Jim from Jim.
Yes, indeed. Very interesting, Reatha. I tell you what, this is, well, we got the eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala, September 26th coming up, eZWayWall.com, and I just wanted to see if I could reach out and get a hold of Eric. I think we did, because I want to find out more about what's going on. We have the legends, and we have so many interesting people involved in this. This is cutting edge, what Eric's created, and as far as the virtual world goes, and doing events. And let's see if we can get Eric. Eric, are you out there? I'm looking at the board. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna see.
Hello, Dad. Hello, Reatha.
Do we got you? Eric, are you on?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
You're a little fainted.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It just sounds a little fainted, but yeah, I can hear you. Anyway, Eric, I was mentioning the eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala, and this seems to be the top rung as far as the virtual world goes and doing events. Fill us in a little bit about what's going on. I mean, I've got the Legend Awards and Legend portion of it, but go ahead, give us an update.
So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Can you hear me?
You're a little faint.
Is that better?
Go ahead, talk a little bit louder.
Reatha, can you hear me? Dad, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
I mean, I don't know, Daniel.
I got you. No, you're good. So tell us a little bit about the virtual awards.
The eZWay Awards is unbelievable. I mean, the eZWay is another way of saying God's way. Okay, I want to give all props and all credit to God, because He's whispering in a lot of ears right now, And the premise of the awards is we look for those with hearts of gold that want to help others network themselves to another level of success. And with that said, a lot of people know that I've been doing events for close to 20 years. Maybe 15, 16 years, around there, and about 450 events under my belt. We've gotten to a point now where, last year was a great award show. The eZWay Awards Golden Gala was sold out, and a lot of great people. We honored Sharon Lecter, Frank Shankwitz, James Dentley, and all these amazing, people that are legends, and we helped to edify them as a legacy, as a legend. And we said that next year, those legends will be looking for nominations to get their awards. So we actually named these awards after these legends. And now we're, a month away to this year, to the 2020, the second annual Golden Gala, which is a virtual Golden Gala. We want everybody to dress up, wear your tuxedos, wear your gowns. Like, this is like you're going to the Oscars. And we're even going to create a way where people can come in through Zoom, or I don't know what mechanism we're going to use, but we'll show what you're wearing. And actually show you as part of the audience, as well as we have our nominees, our presenters, our Legends Awards. We have our hosts, and our hostess for this awards is Tony Boldy, who's known as the People's Mayor, Paris Hilton's DJ, has done like thousands of films, and is a very established industry friend of mine for over 16 years. And Joanna Harabedian, who's Ms. America 2019-2020, and as well as Pat O'Brien, which is a legendary TV personality, TV radio personality for Access Hollywood and Insider, etc. As those are the main hosts, as well as myself. I'll be popping in and out, and it's an honor to have them hosting. And then our awards. I mean, we have probably 75 nominations. I mean, there's a lot of nominations, a lot of different categories, like the Speaker of the Year, Businesswoman of the Year, Businessman of the Year, Charity Champion. Just all these different awards categories. And then we have our new legends we're going to be honoring, like Greg Reed, Forrest Riley, Bernie Dorman, Alex Stern, and we have honorees that are just special awards, which are like Boo Boo Stewart from Disney, and we have a lady that has 35 million followers. Kevin Sorbo is one of our nominees for the Power Couple of the Year award. And I mean, the thing is just exponentially, God has just put His hand over this, honestly. And it's really going to be awesome. We look at this as like kind of like a virtual Oscars. We're going to put everything we have in the production. It's going to look the part. It's going to be live on Roku, Apple, Amazon, My TV to Go, Simul TV, which is going to go to Viacom and Comcast, multiple locations, and Fan TV, and more people are coming on board. And we partnered up this year with Rise Up Media and Marketing, which works with Authority News Wire, which is Fox, ABC, CNN, all these major outlets, that everybody recognizes. That I recently came out on the cover of Business Innovators magazine, and over 375, press outlets, picked it up. And so I saw what they were capable of doing, and so we brought them on board, and we're just getting so many major names. My friend Lester Spate from Transformers, and my dad's a soccer mom, and Gears of War, he's one of the characters. All these amazing people. With Filmmaker of the Year, and it's really going to be awesome to see who wins. Even just being nominated, you're going to get special certificates. The awards are like heavy professional awards. We actually have an award where we have a gold heart, handshakes in the middle of it with a clock on top of it to show that it's timing, it's a legacy. We have a crystal trophy which shows handshakes on the top of the trophy. I think that we have something really unique here. I think we have something really, really awesome, and it promotes unity. This is a time of all times, guys, that we need to unite. And we hope that this awards does this. And it's also attached to our Wall of Fame, which is our social network directory. And so we're going to be launching tonight or tomorrow the nominees, the ability to vote for the nominees. The page, you go to eZWayLiveEvents.com. We've already had 180 submissions of people who want to RSVP. eZWayLiveEvents.com. There'll be options for VIP tickets. There'll be options to go to the after party. There'll be options to go to the pre-party, all virtually. Get your own booth. You can sponsor. You can get involved. A lot of people are wanting to sponsor these awards. A lot of people are wanting to get the level of exposure. I mean, just the one influencer we have with 35 million followers. We have the lady that discovered Lady Gaga, Wendy Starlin, who has a lot of followers, and just a lot of influencer kids that just have massive followings, and a bit. We have every category of business, speaking, coaching, nonprofit, influencers, millennials. We have the video of the year. We have a little bit of everything. So this is like a new age way of networking through an award show, and it all goes into the Wall of Fame where people can go on for free and connect to the best of the best and relieve their stress. So we're really excited about it. September 26th, 4:30 to 6:30 is the gold carpet. You want to submit now as fast as you can. Text eZWay to the number 55678 to follow us. If you want to get involved in our events only, and only the events, get invited to our events, you text invite to the number 59925. And then, our television network is exponentially growing too. We're getting ready to launch James Dentley's channel, JD3 TV, on the award show stage TV, which is in conjunction with World Financial Group and Trans America and stuff like that. The TV, as well as thank you for the applause. I appreciate it. Thank you. As well as major channels like Billionaires Elite TV, and we just launched Best You TV with over 300 speakers, and we're just powering a lot of amazing stuff. So we hope that you guys will support us in this endeavor, and thank you for the time to let you guys know about eZWay Awards.
Well, Eric, I give you so much credit for what you built. It's just beyond amazing, and what's going on now. It's exciting for everybody, and it's a new age with the virtual situation, and it's a new age even before the virtual came up. Just to the internet and the communication, so everybody's doing business. So this is going to be really exciting. And your other event was, people are saying, how do you get some of the top speakers in the world on one stage? Well, Eric seems to have a way of doing it, and the gold carpet, God's golden carpet. This is all what's coming to fruition. And thank you for coming on, Eric.
Thank you for saying that, by the way, Dad. And I love that you said God's golden carpet. You guys, I wear I Love Jesus hats. I'm about God. If you're about God, come be about God with us. We'll see you guys on September 26th. Thank you, Reatha. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
I wasn't sure that was the real Eric Zuley. There was no theme music, but he's so knowledgeable. It's got to be the real deal. What can I say?
Yeah, he's rapid fire. I feel like, like I say, Reatha and I are doing Radio Boomers Live. It's kind of like Eric's show, only in slow motion.
It's true.
Yeah, but I guess, Reatha, with that, just about time to roll up. And what do you got on the table, Reatha? You going to do any additions today, or you going to stay and stay cool, right?
I'm not cool. I live in L.A. and I live in an older complex, and it's beautiful. It's in the middle of an urban forest, but there's no air conditioning. So I'm going to be here under the fans. Oh, yeah. So there are a lot of houses in L.A. that don't have air conditioning.
What about one of those little inside units you set in the room, and then all you do is put the tube out the window?
I have one of those, and the engine is dying. So I've looked at Home Depot and looking at another one, but my rooms are really large because it's an old building. So to get one that cools the room is a lot more than I want to spend on an air conditioner that I will use 2 months out of the year. Maybe.
Yeah. This is a heat wave. So we don't have this all the time.
No, we don't. Right. So I've thought about it. I did look at them, but I've lived here for 12 years, 14 years, however long I've lived here, and I've lived here before. And I have the little air conditioner, and I may use it literally. If I use it 30 days out of a year, it's amazing. So that's how come I'm really thinking about it.
I can relate to that. When you think about it, it's like where I'm at. I'm up in the hills, and we get a breeze here. It's not real far from the ocean. And, I really don't have a heat issue that much, so why invest in all that? But we do have the air, but a fan is fine once in a while.
Well, yeah, and I do have fans, but so we'll see. Depends. And then moving it around. They are heavy and they are big and they take up space, and I can't take it up and down in and out. Any rate, I'm thinking about it. But today I'm going to stay home and stay cool. I've got some stuff to do. And matter of fact, the 21st of this month is Senior Citizens Day. So I want to wish all of our radio boomer baby boomers a happy Senior Citizens Day on the 21st. I think that's next Saturday. So
that sure comes around fast, that senior stuff, I'll tell you. Where'd that come from?
It does.
I'm like, woof,
where did yeah, I know. We're over the hill, Jim.
The over the hill gang. Did you take care of your bucket list, Reatha? You've done so many things. You travel all over the world. And are there a couple things that Reatha Gray hasn't done yet that's still on her bucket list?
The stuff that's on my bucket list are probably going to stay in the bucket.
In the bucket. Yeah.
Because the stuff that I'm still considering jumping out of an airplane. But, everything, I'm an adventurer, so all the stuff on my bucket list is way more dangerous than a 71-year-old should be doing. So, probably I'm done. How about you?
Well, there's a few things, and, I maybe someday I'll get there. We'll see what happens. But, Reed, the main thing is keeping it safe. So, everybody that we have younger people listening, and that's really beneficial when you're younger listening to the show, because we give you tips on how to be comfortable when you get a little bit older, and they're good tips. But, as far as the bucket list goes, I think the main thing in the bucket is just reaching in and finding that thing on health, just trying to stay in health. A little bit of the diet, a little bit of the exercise, stretching. Keep moving and have some kind of thing out there that you're always shooting for. That I hear that's a good thing to have is some kind of goal or something that you're business you're going to be planning to work on, or a certain sports you want to get involved in, groups you're involved in. This kind of stuff, whatever it is, keeps you going. That's real important, instead of sitting around wondering, what to do now.
Well, do you remember the actress Betty Davis?
Oh, of course.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane? Yeah. I did a movie with her years and years and years ago, and she was sitting around talking, and it was really a horrible movie, a real B movie. And she was quite older then, and we said, Miss Davis, why are you doing this movie? We're doing it because we'll do anything, but why are you doing it? And she said, you work or you die. And I always took that to heart. So I just keep on working. But I had a plan to go on a 10-day European cruise this year, which got canceled because of the COVID. That was my dream cruise bucket list. I've been to Europe before, but not on a cruise. So
see, that's the kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
whether it's
that got canceled.
Oh, see, yeah. Well,
so I don't know when I'm going to plan another. I don't know when I'm going to plan another trip. It'll be a while. So I don't know.
Very,
like I said, I've swam with sharks. I've swam with dolphins. I have traveled the world. I've been in the jungles of Africa. I've been to the Philippines and Central America. I've done enough. If I don't do another thing, I can thank God and say I've done enough.
I was on one of those islands. I forgot if it was Fiji or something out there, and the water's so clear. And I was swimming around, and I saw this long white snake, a sea snake, and I heard that it, very rare. And I saw it. So I got out the underwater camera, and I took a picture. And guess what? No snake. The snake went behind some kind of rock formation, and I missed it. That was my chance, But I didn't go down there to try to get it out. That's enough for me. That's enough excitement for the day. But that's so important that we have something to look forward to. If you're a golfer or whatever, look forward to breaking one of your old records or something. But
absolutely.
eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala, guys, September 26th, eZWayWall.com, eZWay.tv. This is going to be exciting. Reatha, you're part of it. I'm part of it.
I know. I didn't know we were going to have to get dressed up. I've got a. Oh, I know what I'll wear. I've got just since everything's been closed down. I have a dress.
Yeah.
I have an outfit. I know what I'm going to wear.
Wear a virtual dress.
I think that might be illegal.
The problem is if there was a power outage or something, But what you could do, I find the green screen amazing when you could be standing in front of the redwoods or something. Yeah, that's really amazing. It looks so real. And
I have a green screen.
Yeah, and did you notice if you move a certain way, you might see the green screen a little bit. So. Anyway,
you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. But yeah, I've got a green screen set up in my living room. Like I said, I can shoot right here in my living room. But yeah. I think it's time for us to move along, Jim. We will be back next Monday morning, 10 a.m.
Yep. You got it with Reatha and I, Radio Boomers Live. So, guys, keep moving, keep the faith, and till next Monday morning, we're Radio Boomers Live signing out.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Radio Boomers Live with your hosts, Reatha Gray, Star Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and EZ's dad, Jim Zuley. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Radio Boomers Live. Radio Boomers Live is brought to you by the eZWay Broadcasting Network. That's the letter E, the letter Z, Broadcasting Network.